I used to go to church, yes, but I never really used to go to church for Christ. At age 11, my sister, she was being tormented by demons. And I had a spirit of fear. I would fear the dark because I used to feel that demons only used to come out in the dark, because a lot of things only used to happen to her in the night. And because of that, I decided to get baptized. Not because I wanted to have a relationship with Christ, but because I was afraid of what my sister went through, that I would go through it as well if I didn't get baptized. I would go to the clubs on a Friday, and then on a Saturday I would go to church. And eventually I said, you know what, I'm not going back to church anymore, and that's it with me and Jesus. Me and God, that is it. I've always had a passion for singing, and I heard about a Youth for Christ choir that they were looking for people to join. When I attended choir rehearsals, I would have met up with a girl, and she invited me to her church because they had a youth convention. When I went that day, the pastor spoke basically everything that I was going through. I rededicated my life to Christ, this time really serving Him in spirit and in truth, not just because I'm afraid that I will get demon-possessed, but because I really want to have a relationship with Christ. But I still had a fear for the dark. I knew that the Bible said that God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but yet that fear was still within me. Youth for Christ was having a 3-day prayer and fast, and I made up my mind that when I go there, and I was praying to God and telling Him that before I leave there, that I have to be delivered from this spirit of fear. And on the 3rd night, current went, and I was sitting outside, and I realized that I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid of the dark anymore, and I realized that I was delivered. God delivered me from the spirit of fear. My name is Shanika, and I am the Evangelism Coordinator for Youth for Christ, Trinidad and Tobago.